All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Camera good, mic good. I just need to know. Um, I just need to know. All right, let me. I'm testing it on my phone too. All right, mic check 1 2 1 2. I think I did enough mic checks, but I gotta make sure I'm good. Yes, can hear now. Echo. All right. Do you still get an echo? Hold up. Now you got to freestyle. I got you on the freestyle. I got you on the freestyle, big dog. There's still an echo. Okay. A part of that, as you can see, I'm not at my office. I'm in a hotel, traveling for work. Let's see if I can fix the echo quick. All right, mic check. Oh, how's that? Still got an echo? All right, I think I'm good. Hey, everybody. This is Dr. Pharrell, Sacrifice for Riches. We had to hit a target goal yesterday of 5 super chats. All right, so as promised, I'm here to deliver another rapid fire chart analysis. Your boy is tired. I went to bed at 3 a.m. last night. I kind of did it to myself, so I am struggling, but I'm going to push through for you. So just forgive me in advance if I'm a little sluggish. My brain is just like on slow mode, right? So, but as people trickle in, we're gonna just talk a little bit. I want you to start thinking about the tickers, and we're gonna get into it because of where I am and just my state of mind. I'm going to keep this to a 15-minute live stream. Well, 15 minutes for the rapid fire chart analysis. All right. So, but while we're waiting for a few people, we'll give it 2 minutes. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you ate today, and put a 2 in the chat if you took an L. I just want to know who's here. Now, most of us right now, it's all Discord members. So shout out to y'all for showing out. But I have not publicized this. So essentially, people need to have their alerts on in order to get these video drops. Otherwise, they just won't get it. Okay. All right. Check the comments. Hey, love it. Love to see it. Okay. So, we already know what time it is. We're going to get into it. Hey, Christine. Why are you timeout in Discord? Probably, Christine, because your name isn't green. If you didn't renew your membership on YouTube, then that's your verification for the Discord. Okay, so right now I see that your name is green, so maybe there was an issue with your renewal. Okay, just reach out to me on IG with a screenshot, and then I'll see if I can finagle it to make it work. But I'll take a look at that tonight. Okay. Actually, hold up, Christine. I'm gonna take care of you right now. Christine. Christine, what's your name on Discord? I forgot. Gotta be quick. Let's see if we can get going. If you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe. I assume you are subscribed if you're able to write a comment. So, all right, thank you. Are you still Megalodon tier, Christine? I just need to make sure that everything's still straight. Or were you angler? I can't remember. Okay, I got you. He said I put you on timeout. Hey, try that now. You should be good. All right, sorry about that. I went through a purge, so every name like that wasn't verified or didn't have a YouTube verification, then they essentially got purged or like put on a timeout or something. Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right, so we already know what time it is. I'm setting my timer right now. We're gonna do it for 15 minutes. And the moment I say go, we can go ahead and look for some plays. Again, excuse my face. I am tired. Hold up. Let's see if I can get my comments good. All right. Time starts now. Let's go. All right. What's our ticker? What we looking at? I'm not going through a breakdown of the plays that we already ran. Today, I'm just going to strictly stick with rapid fire chart analysis. So MRK. And if I'm a little slow at all this, it's the mouse, it's my location, is everything. All right. So just bear with me. I'm going to do my best. Oh, wow. Okay. So MRK. Well, you already know we're in a downtrend. So, I mean, there's not much to say about this, right? At the end of the day, you're trading the channel until the channel is broken, right? So, and as of right now, because we broke below this halfway point, we're likely to come down, right? And see a lower low. So, if you're looking to play this, it's dangerous to get in right here, but at the same time, if you can see price action where we're failing, right? No, let's see. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go 65 minute. Come on now. Okay. So we have some green here. We got some solid bars. But at the end of the day, we have to watch to see how we approach this level right here of 75.62. If we are rejecting at this level, showing a solid level like price action candle that shows a reversal, then look down below, right? Because likely we're coming down. All right. So outside of that, I do see some demand established. Oh my God. Playing with this mouse on the go is not fun. So we do see some demand established right in here. But the supply, I'm not really a fan of what I see here. So that's all I can say about this for now, big dog. It's in a downtrend. Next up. Oh man, hold up. My screens are small, so I gotta scroll up and stuff. It's gonna cut into the time. All right, so SMR. NuScale Power Corporation. Is this nuclear power, I assume? I've been hearing a lot of chatter about this in the Discord. So, or as far as nuclear as being kind of like what your guys' focus is. So, again, a setup where we are in a downtrend, right? We are at the top of a descending line of resistance. So we essentially need to break above this and confirm before we can be bullish on this play, right? We need to see something like this before we hop into a call. I'm seeing volume decrease, still a lot of volume here, but as prices going up, you know, from here, volume is starting to thin out. So let's zoom in, see what we can see. As of right now, I don't see anything that indicates a reversal, but as we see things like this happen, candlesticks start to thin out, then that's an early indication of a potential reversal. We are oversold, or overbought on the MFI. So there's a strong chance for us to come on down as we approach this ascending line of resistance, just know. So really can't give you much on there, but what I just gave you with the target of about 1928 as we come on down, right? That would be target one. But I do see an opportunity to pick it up on the low. ACHE. Are you talking the crypto ACHE? What's ACHE? ACHE. That's not even. That's cracking. I need to know if this is what you're talking about, because this is ACHE. I don't see a U.S. stock exchange here. I just see a cryptocurrency. So I'm going to wait for your reply. Okay, ACHR. Okay, we got to get it right. Okay, ACHR. Archer Aviation. So, okay. Zooming out. It looks like we are in an uptrend. It looks like it's headed for a higher high after experiencing higher lows. So essentially, I don't know what you're doing with the stock, if you're looking to play calls or not, but essentially I'm not looking for calls right now because we've already given up most of it, but I would be looking for shorts around this area once we crack 1246. Right, crack 1246, then I'd be looking for a decrease in buying volume as we approach this ascending line of resistance, and then I would look for price action so that we can potentially ride the wave back down. Now we got to understand that when you're looking at these chart patterns, they typically operate in threes, right, or 3 points of contact before a move happens. So we only have 1, 2 at the top, so this is going to be the third point. So now we have to see if it's going to come back and break below 1244. If so, it's going to come back and retest this ascending line of resistance, which likely is going to be around $9, okay, before it decides to either shoot up or come down. Now, if it does retrace and reject off of this ascending line of resistance, then there is a chance for it to just simply retrace to this level before it takes off and breaks out of the channel itself. So that's how I'm seeing that right now. HIMS. Now, if you guys are looking for a little bit more details, let me know. I'm just trying to be quick and moving on. HIMS. Well, I mean, we know what this is, right? It's pretty much a gap fill. It's a gap fill right here, and we have our neckline. Okay. So when you see something like this, then what you're doing, you're waiting for confirmation above this before you look at calls if you're looking to play it to the upside, okay? So pretty straightforward. Pop up, come down, wait for retracement or retest. We're looking for like a doji candle or a bullish engulfing bar to bounce off of this level. If you see that, that'll be your confirmation towards the upside, okay? So as we are approaching this level, notice how as prices, hold on, let me get rid of some stuff. Okay, notice as prices going up, what's happening to value? Going down. So these are indications that we're going to likely have a little bit of a sell-off right here. Also, this can be seen as a double top. So just be careful right here. playing it. So anyway, what's next? Google, GOOGL. Now we worked Google yesterday, so I'm just gonna pull up that chart and then see how we looking. I forgot. I think we did the GOOG or not. Am I on the right chart? GOOG. Okay, maybe I didn't. Well, maybe I just didn't save it, which is all good. All right, so we're just gonna go back, and we're gonna just look at Google. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's ACHR. All right, so let's look at Google. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, because we already worked this the other day. Unless this is old news. I don't remember anymore. My brain is fried. All right, but essentially, what I have for Google already pre-done is that this is a zone between 164 and 170. Essentially, I'm looking for calls if we crack above 169.77 on bullish momentum. And then I'm looking to short if we confirm below 164.70. That's kind of what I think of Google. I ultimately want to pick up Google back down here around 140, 142. Will it happen? No idea. But we are in this, what looks to be a potential start of a downtrend, right? Looking at the daily. Now, of course, we broke out of an uptrend on Google. So if you look at this uptrend, we broke out, and then maybe we come back up for the retest. Okay. 4 minutes. Maybe this is us coming to retest before we continue down, or we make our way back into this ascending channel. Okay, so either which way, something's going on. At the moment, we're in a point of control where buyers and sellers are in agreement of price. So Google is trying to find its direction. Okay, this could be straight up a bear flag. So that's all I'm saying about Google, is to be careful, right? Because how does a bear flag look, right? Descending channel, slight like 45-degree angle roughly towards the upside. Now we're looking for a break up or below for the sell-off. All right, so what's next? Meta. All right, so Meta, man, I would have loved to. Here's my entry point for Meta, but I failed to grab it. If you got Meta at my entry in demand when I called it out, shout out to you, because you rode that from $500 up to about $650. So for Meta, it's also in a recovery mode, but I'm trying to figure this one out. Double bottom. We got a double bottom with the neckline that we've shot past. I don't see anything really slowing Meta down. The only thing I can say that, I mean, if you're looking to hop into this, is if we're playing it off of the previous, this previous ascending channel, we could be seeing a retracement to this previous ascending line of support, now resistance. So this oftentimes happens. Where's my, here we go. So notice we broke, we came back up, we rejected, right? Double bottom. Now we're coming back up. We have another doji at this level, right? And we're being rejected at this ascending line of previous support, now seemingly resistance. So where do we go? Either we break back into this channel, and if we do, right? If we do, this level would be 663.91. So essentially, I would be looking for bullish momentum through this level, right? Or confirmation above this level to be bullish on Meta. Otherwise, we could be headed back down to retest this neckline of about 631 before we decide to either continue up, unless the market has other plans, and then we can always come back down and retest the neckline here. Okay, so that is your Meta. shakeup. All right, hopefully that makes sense. All right, one at a time. Just an FYI, your theme music is still playing in the background. No, that's fine. It's supposed to be playing while I'm talking back. Otherwise, it gets silent and weird. I'm late. Have you discussed Walmart? No, I have not discussed Walmart. Okay, so the next one on the list, Amazon and TAMS. I got 1 minute. I'm going to take care of what I see on the screen and then see if I can muster up the energy to do the rest. All right, so I got a lot going on here on Amazon. So I don't want to redo the chart because I already know kind of where I am on Amazon. I'm going to show you as well. So with Amazon, we had this ascending channel. We have two ascending channels, one here and then one here, kind of just like Meta, where we broke out of this ascending line of previous support. Then we came back up to find resistance and a potential sell-off. So this right here now becomes a potential supply zone, right? But we're retracing to what was a previous supply, and typically a previous supply becomes the new demand. So sure enough, we get in here and then we see a wick out of this space. So we're essentially looking for strength for Amazon above this level, right? But I would be willing to dollar cost average into this position up to about, or down to about 199. Now the problem is you got to be careful. So I say that, take it with a grain of salt, because as we are hold up, that's time. As we are coming into this, you have to pay attention to volume, because if volume is increasing as we're coming into a previous supply zone, then that could just be a signal for a hard sell-off right through this, right? Because sellers got the baton passed back to them and they're gonna pull it down. All right, so just be careful, okay? But essentially towards the upside, this would be my target for Amazon. Okay, so if we were to do the bounce, like we came up, came down, if we were to do the bounce, right, then I'd be pretty happy about that, right? So hopefully that makes sense. I think we had Walmart and then, oh no, we had TAMS and Walmart, and then I'm going to be shaking it up and just doing closing statements. All right. So TAMS, ticker symbol TEM. TEM. Yep. So let's check them out. I don't know who this company, Tempest AI. Okay, I think I know who they are. Okay. You know, I love it when you guys give me like the head scratchers, but essentially this one was in this. I mean, hold up. Yeah, this is one of the head scratchers, but I love it. Okay, I'm gonna have to play this one a little different as far as my explanation, because I don't want to give anybody bad information. Okay, so I'm using an indicator called the MFI, and it's telling me that it's technically in bullish territory. As I'm looking at this move right here, I am seeing like an established demand zone, but not a huge fan of how it looks, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this demand, but nonetheless, that's what we're gonna go with. Okay, so now I have to figure out, well, where would supply have been in the past? Well, this would have been our supply zone previously. Now, this already tells you that what, right? We are, hold up. So we have our demand, we have our supply. All right, let's go here to the right so you can see it. So we have our demand and supply, and look what happens, right? We thought we were going to cut through supply, but we got wicked right back into it. So now, and we, wow, it actually sold off to 62.40. So 62.40 is where it is right now. I need to know where this is. I need to see it. All right, so we fell below our halfway point of the supply zone. So there's a strong chance that this thing continues down to retest the baseline of the supply zone of 59.41. Now, if we fall through this supply zone, then we very well could just retrace and then continue back down towards your demand zone. So this would be actually a great setup for potential trade or short. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm going to put out on this one. I just marked these so you can see, Shelly, what the price levels are. So essentially, weakness below 59.39, I would short it, and I would short it to. You actually have. Hold on, I'll tell you where take profit target. Take profit target is going to be about 52.85. Yep. All right. TP target. Hopefully this helps you. Now this, I did a little bit more for Shelly, but that's because she had a little bit of a head scratcher, and you know, I love those. So anyway, I think Walmart was on the list, and then I'm gonna ask my wife, hey babe, do you think I should go for a couple more stocks? I mean, I guess I'm asking that question with, how do you think I'm doing? Because if I'm doing well, if you guys think I'm doing well and you want me to do it, then I'll keep going. Because guess what? My bed is right behind me. Your boy is just gonna go. I'm just gonna pass out. All right. Might as well. I think you're doing well. All right. Hey, everybody applaud my wife. She just told me to keep it rolling. So let's celebrate my wife real quick. Let's celebrate my wife. She told me, she said, she's like, you ain't tired? That's what she said. She said, you not tired. All right. Anyway, what's next? Walmart. All right. So Walmart, shout out to Danielle. Yeah. Hey, babe, tell them what time I went to sleep. Tell them what time I went to sleep. All right. So Walmart, y'all, I put out today a play, right? I gave you a Walmart setup, and I told you that if Walmart fell to X level, that I would be looking at calls, right? Now, let's zoom in here. So we didn't quite make it to that level, but we did get to a point where I was comfortable getting into a position. Well, I took a risk, and it was like the last minute of close, because I was busy at work. But this right here, we were hoping that this was going to continue down, and then that we could pick up a Walmart call more near this range. It didn't happen. So right before close, I just decided, okay, I'm gonna hop in one, and if I lose, I lose. I understand the risk. That's on me. Okay. I got $100 strike for next week, and it'll be what it'll be. But I don't like it towards the upside at the very moment, right? We did do this bounce. We broke through our take profit targets, and where we are right now, technically, I would assume that we should approach our take profit target here at 97.45, but we very well could not. So as of right now, we could just retest the top of this previous supply zone at $96 before we take off, or we can just sell all the way back off to come retest this. And if we do this, then you're probably gonna have something like a descending triangle to kind of wrap up Walmart. Okay, but we are in a zone for Walmart where price is kind of in agreement. So the market is still trying to figure out the direction of Walmart. So just don't be too hasty on it. I'll put out a better chart for this maybe tomorrow, okay? But I'm pretty patient with Walmart. Tornado sirens, okay, be safe, babe. Be safe. You want to bring that camera in? The Nest camera is magnetic, so if you want to just pull that off, there's a charging cable, I think, by my office if you want to charge it up and put it back and have access to see the storm. Otherwise, you know, it is what it is. Okay, did I catch up on all of the tickers? I think I did. Your boy did it. We did it, Joe. We did it. See, now you just throwing up gang signs at RGTI. Bro, like, let me just throw something at him real quick. I mean, okay, so somebody tell me what this pattern is. I already went over Meta, Kylie. You can rewind it, but Meta, META, was covered. All right, so we're on RGTI, ticker RGTI. What pattern do we see? Can anybody name that Pokemon? No, I'm just kidding. All right. So I'm drawing the pattern out for you. What is that? Well, yeah, it's a descending triangle, right? A descending triangle is a neutral position. That means that we are trying to determine what the direction is going to be. So every time you see a descending triangle, this always happens. Almost always happens. Okay? You will get an initial breakout move on a descending triangle, and then it will reverse on you, where it will just like go right back the other direction, right? So, and just cut right through the triangle. So just be careful. That initial move, like let's say it's to the upside, is likely going to touch the $11 in 78-cent range, okay? Roughly. I would play it even safer than that and do 11.70. So that would be my take profit target if we were to break out towards the upside. That'll be TP1, right? And then I would just beware, because I would essentially set my stop tight once we approach that level. And essentially, if we were to break that level, and let's say you got stopped out, not financial advice, but I would be looking for confirmation. Like so, I bounce above this level, strength above it, before I hop back into a play. But you also got to keep in mind, do you know where you're going? Do you know where you're going? Because if I zoom out, redraw my lines, and now we look at a bigger, a larger scope, now we have what you call a symmetrical triangle kind of forming, okay? Which is also a breakout signal. So on the daily, there's a breakout occurring, and then also on the last pattern that we just covered, okay? So this is why we zoom out. So either which way, something's gonna happen. I don't know much about their business, but what I do see here is that they're not really consistent on beating earnings, if at all. And we have earnings coming up on August 7th. So we got some time to go. So that being said, because it seems like a newer company and earnings is still a couple months away, I don't foresee this taking off. I see this pulling back right here and staying within the zone until we figure out what the heck their business is looking like, okay? So be warned. We have a wick. We have the signs saying that good luck breaking out of here, okay? So this might be a pretty decent short for you with a stop loss. Yeah, hold up. Okay, so this level at 1182, if it keeps knocking on that door, right, and it never confirms above it, then I'm looking for shorts all day. And actually, because of that, I'm gonna set an alert. I don't know what the contracts look like for this or the spread, but being a cheaper stock, I'm not really. That's the weekly. Hold up. Yeah, this is a tough one. but that's where we are. Okay. Anyway, hopefully that made sense. SoFi, good entry point for options. 1357, if I'm not mistaken, Denise. Okay, but I'll click into it. SoFi. I think I have it on my chart to look for leaps at 1357. Hey, look at that. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. 1357. Come on now. Come on now. My brain still works and it's fried. Let's go. Hey, y'all gotta be impressed. you gotta be impressed. All right. Anyway, 1357. So I was expecting SoFi to hit 1451 and reject. Look at my chart. It says short-term take profit target here, right? This right here. Look, I have it written. It's a wall. So this is my short zone for SoFi. Take profit 1 towards the downside, and then this would be my take profit 2. And then this is like a fair value gap, if I'm not mistaken. But nonetheless, you see my chart. It would be my supply zone. I should double check this zone, but I'm not going to because it's pretty on point. But you see my supply and my demand for SoFi. So for those that are looking at SoFi, and I know y'all think of me as the SoFi guy. If I'm quiet on SoFi, that's because I'm not really focused on. I'm not really liking the movement for SoFi or something. Like it's like a sixth sense, me and SoFi. Like, you know what? I'll get in it when it feels right, and right now it just don't feel right. So if I were to get into SoFi, I would be looking more down here around 1238 as my initial entry. And if we show weakness below this level of 1357, then you can probably feel safe shorting SoFi down to the demand zone. Okay, but just saying. But it is a higher high, and it is in a technical uptrend after breaking a technical downtrend, right? So just be mindful. It is what it is. I'm not sold yet though. You're welcome, Denise. All right, we're definitely not going to hit that super chat goal today. Definitely. Hey, what up, big dog? What's up, Charles? You made it. You made it. Now I got to master charts to compare mine to. Hey, let's get it. All right. So your boy did a lot of work with no bringing sales. So it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. I got to come out of these work clothes, man. I got to come out of these work clothes. All right. All right. So I'm here for questions right now. I'm here for questions. Before we kind of like tune out, right? 1 second. Oh man, yeah, a storm is coming. We got hail damage and a tornado that's potential. I'll check the radar. But typically it's just all noise, or it ends up like somewhere in the country, but we'll see. It's best to be prepared, not surprised though, right? But what am I doing here? What did I say I was doing? Oh yeah, hold up. Don't go nowhere. If you leave, I'll know. Joking. All right. So, I know. Have a good night. Appreciate your videos live. I'm having my best week. Let's go, Denise. Hey, Denise. Hold up. Time out. Don't leave yet. Denise. It sounds to me that it's time for you to have your name back purple, Queen. All right. I miss seeing your name. Seeing your name in green don't even feel right. I don't know if it's just me, but if you think that your name in green feels right, let me know. Or if it feels weird, let me know. because it feels weird to me. All right. If you are not a Discord member, or if you're not a Discord member, there's or a member of the YouTube page, you want to be in the Discord community where we're calling out plays daily, then follow the link. If you are a member and you're looking to potentially upgrade to maybe the Anglers or the Megalodons for more information, more training or whatnot, then follow the link and then upgrade. Love to see it. If you do upgrade, let me know so I can update your role in the Discord. Okay. Now, closing thoughts. I'm saying this because YouTube needs to like timestamp this. But essentially, the market is still on a bullish move, right? And I believe with the positive data that we just got, it was good, right? I think it was CPI or PPI, I can't remember, but ultimately it was good. It was all the data points are saying that the Fed probably should be a little dovish coming up when they speak, I believe, in the next month or so. But when the Fed comes out and they speak, like Jerome today, it's kind of like not mixed messaging, but it's just like it's nothing definitive. There's no dovish stance or hawkish stance. He's just been neutral. And when we don't have that sense of direction, you're gonna see the market make their decisions by doing these swings that you're seeing. The market wants to take off. The market wants to see higher highs, but all the pieces need to be there, right? Absolutely, Wayne. Good to see you, bro. All right. That's all I got, y'all. Any questions? Remember, Stocks for Real, Sacrifice for Riches, Discord, get in there. All of these rapid fire analysis, we will be loading up shorts so people can just see the tickers that they want to see. And I'm just gonna launch the shorts because it's easy. It's easier for people just to get the information that they want versus watching the whole live stream again. So yeah, that's all I got. If y'all got nothing for me, most of y'all are Discord members, so I'll see you over there. All right, the Stocks for Real. Take care.